Here we have the new 2021 Toyota Highlander XLE. This one's a V6 with front wheel drive. And this one comes in the beautiful moon dust on black softex interior. And the powertrain of this Highlander consists of a 3.5 liter V6 made into an 8-speed automatic transmission. Now as we get to the front here, you have your LED headlamps along with your LED fog lights. And down here you have your 18-inch aluminum wheels. You have passive keyless entry on the front two doors. And there are the controls for your power door locks, windows, as well as your mirrors. And there's your power driver's seat with power lumbar support. And then this particular Highlander doesn't come with the captain's chairs, so it has seating for up to 8. And really good leg room here. I have the seat adjusted in front of me for someone of my size. I'm 6'3", and I still have all of this space back here. So that's just fantastic. And then you have rear AC, which is also automatic. And then down here you have 2 USB ports. There's your center seat with your cup holders. And there's a view of the front seat from back here. But next, we're gonna go ahead and check out the cargo space. And there's the back there. So this has the seats folded down, and to pull them up, just pull on the strap here until they lock into place. And then you can fold these up. And then if you want to tilt them back even further, you can pull this and then lean them back just a bit more. And then you can also use that to fold them back. But there's a difference in cargo space with the seats folded down and then with the seats folded up. There's that power passenger seat there. And I really love this moon dust color. And there's the 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6. Top in the driver's seat. So here we have a nice leather wrap steering wheel. And over here we have our radio. So there's the navigation screen there. Nice and big. Then you also have your Apple Carplay, Android Auto compatibility. There's your home screen. And then you also have AM, FM, XM radio along with Bluetooth audio. There we have our backup camera. And then here you have dual zone automatic climate controls for the front, as well as 3-stage heated seats for the driver and passenger as well. And down here, we have 3 USB ports, as well as a 12 volt there. And as for your shifter, you hit the button back here, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you can slap over and manually shift. And then here you can go through your drive modes, eco, normal, and then sport. There's your electronic parking brake. Just press down to disengage, pull up to engage. And then you can also toggle the brake hold here. And then you can turn your auto stop and your traction control on and off, or you can go into snow mode. And here we have the center console cubby space. So this slides back, which I really like. And then you have a wireless charging pad here, which you can toggle on and off and then lift up for additional storage. So really deep pockets in there. And then you have a universal garage door transmitter here under the rear view mirror. And then you have a power sunroof, which you can one touch open and close, or you can slide it up and down as well. And there's a view of the back seat. I like how they had a little pocket there. And there is the glove compartment with your owner's manuals. And then over here on the left side of the steering wheel, you can go through your gauge cluster functions. Scroll through all that. And then you also have your volume controls and your Bluetooth controls. And on the right side of the steering wheel, you can toggle that Toyota Safety Sense 2.5. So you have your radar cruise control, your lane tracing assist, and then you can toggle the lane centering on and off by hitting that button as well. So we're gonna leave that on. And then you can go through the radio functions here. There's your push button start. And finally, here's your key fob. And this one has remote start as well. So you just hit the lock button 1, 2, and then on the third time you hold it down and it'll remote start. But next it's time to go ahead and take this Highlander XLE out on the road for a quick test drive. So right out the gate, even though I have it in eco mode, really good acceleration from the V6. And that's just showing you the lane centering along with the radar cruise control, which is basically doing all of the work. Then of course you just have to hold the steering wheel. But I really like how Toyota has released this safety sense, because it really does take so much work out for the driver, and it makes you seem like you're in a Mercedes, or you know, something that costs a lot of money, is really fancy, because of all these standard bells and whistles that Toyota has on here. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the drive mode into normal now and see what the difference is. Actually, I think I had it in normal. So everything I just said, scratch that, because that was in normal mode. So now we're in eco. So in eco mode, you actually can feel the vehicle be limited quite a bit, which is a good thing if you're trying to save fuel and drive more efficiently, because this V6 certainly has some power. And we're gonna test that in sport mode when I get on the interstate here in a minute. But coming down these back roads, really, really nice ride quality. And though it doesn't sit up as high as the 4Runner might or a truck, I do feel like I'm up high enough where other vehicles aren't going to be a huge obstacle for me. And I really just like how it overall drives. The steering feels great. Pedal feels great. I'm gonna hit the brakes coming around this corner. And that's really nice too. Just a really good overall feel for a vehicle of this size. I'm gonna throw it in sport mode now. And then we're also gonna put it in manual mode and just see how it does. Really quick shifts from the 8-speed. And I like how even in sport mode, it lets you shift where you want to. You don't necessarily have to rev high. But really fast off the line. Was really nice. And then once again, just showing off the radar cruise with the lane centering active. And I will say, the XLE is one of the cheaper options as opposed to your limited, your platinum. So I would really just recommend going with the XLE, getting the navigation with the Bose, or with the JBL, excuse me, and then getting the sunroof. And everything else is really based on preference, but I mean, you get a good package deal with that without having to go up a few thousand more dollars for a different trim package. And if I were to get a Highlander If I wasn't gonna get the XSE, I'd definitely go with the XLE and just have it packaged just like this. I may go for some ventilated seats, but other than that, I'd probably just stay with this package exactly like it is. It just has everything you need with a few bells and whistles, but doesn't shoot up in price. So this is going to bring me to an end of my review of the 2021 Toyota Highlander XLE.